I'm going to show you how to get the research table and scribing tools for Thaumcraft 6. So first things first, how do we make the research table? Well, here it is, the research table. It's actually really easy to make it. All we have to do is get some planks and slabs. So I'm going to get 2 oak wood planks and put them in a crafting table like this. Then I'm going to get some slabs. And I'm going to get 3 of these and just place them across the top like that. And that will make you a wooden table. To then make scribing tools, we're going to simply need a feather, a glass vial, and an ink sac. So if you just put them in your crafting table like that, or you can use a glass bottle, it's up to you, we can then make the scribing tools. So we're going to get the scribing tools, we're going to place down our wooden table, and then we can actually right-click the scribing tools onto the wooden table, which is now a research table. So it'll automatically turn into a research table. So we can right-click on that to then start our research. In the top left, you have your scribing tools, and they will run out of ink, and you will need to replace them eventually. And in the top right slot, we need to put paper in. And this is how we will conduct research in Thaumcraft 6. So I put my paper in. You can see here we've got some light bulbs, and this is our inspiration. And we can press Create Theory. That will basically start a stack of papers. I click on the question mark. And this is where we play basically the most tedious minigame Minecraft has ever made. So, experimentation. This is our 2 options. Experimentation says you perform some random experiments to see if something can be discovered. Gain 15 to 30 progress in a completely random category. So I've gained 16% in periphery, and I've gained 2% in fundamentals. I then click the paper again. I can say reject fundamentals. So if I press that, it will grey out fundamentals. I won't learn any more. I can press it again. And basically, how many light bulbs you see here is how many pieces of inspiration it will use. So I've got 3 available. So pondering, gain 25 progress divided in all current categories. We'll basically use 2 light bulbs. I press it again. The main way to get light bulbs back is rethink. Take a step back. You lose 10 progress divided against all categories, but gain 1 more light bulb or inspiration. And you can do that again. I always like to press rethink when I can to get the light bulbs back up or your inspiration back up. You only lose 10 each time, whereas if you see on Ponder, you'll gain 25. So generally, rethinking as much as possible. Like as you can see, you do rethink twice, you lose 20, but then I could use experimentation to gain, 15 to 30. Universal theory, a moment of revelation shows you the common links between all you have been studying. Your total progress is split evenly amongst all currently revealed and valid categories, and an additional category will gain the full bonus upon completion. So I'm going to click that. And now you can see we've only got to 31% in 2 of these and 22%. And I can complete my theory. What that basically does, if we go into our Formonomicon and go to knowledge totals. So actually, go into Formonomicon, go to first steps, go to knowledge totals. It shows you how far you are in each one. So the knowledge that you've gained you don't have to get to 100%. It will actually be stored, at like 30% or 10% in here. And you can carry that on again in your research table with another theory. And you basically just have to keep doing this. Very tedious, I know. And that is how you basically get your fundamental, your knowledge in your Formonomicon. What you'll then see is in first steps, for example, and in a lot of other bookmarks in the Formonomicon, you'll actually have a observation fundamentals here. It says knowledge that must be used. Basically, to actually complete this step in the Formonomicon, you need to get the fundamentals to 100%. So you can see here I've gained 31%. I'm going to go through again. I'm going to ponder again. I've got 61% in here. I'm then going to rethink, taking out only a few percent. So it's not always 10% you lose. I'm then going to ponder again. I've now gained 88%. Complete theory, and you can see I get the bookmark going into my Formonomicon. And that means... Oh, it doesn't say it. But I have actually gained 1 theory of fundamentals. So sorry, when it says knowledge, that's actually using the formometer But theory ones, sometimes it'll ask for knowledge, sometimes it will ask for theory. That does mean if we go into knowledge tools, we have actually got 1 point in theory for fundamentals that we can now use. You can see here types of knowledge, observations and theories. I've now got 1 in fundamentals. I need to get 1 in artifice and periphery in here to carry on. This one is actually knowledge that must be used. That's for something different. So I apologize there. But basically, that is how you use theories and you do research and use the research table in Thaumcraft 6. If you'd like to see more guides for this mod, check out the playlist you now see on screen. And do click that subscribe button, because if you check out my channel, you'll see that I am dedicated to actually providing you with guides for every single mod in Minecraft that I can. If you'd like to support the channel or get more one-on-one support, then do consider also joining my Patreon, linked in the description below. However, if you just need a bit of extra help on maybe this mod or a different one, feel free to also join the Discord in the description below, where you can get some help in our Minecraft channels.